What if I told you that reality might behave differently when you're watching it? Not metaphorically, not spiritually, scientifically. For over a century, physicists have been investigating a strange phenomenon known as the observer effect. And the deeper they looked, the stranger reality became. Because this isn't just a story about particles, it's a story about observation itself. And it raises a question that still fascinates scientists today. What role does observation play in reality? Imagine firing tiny particles toward a wall containing two narrow openings. Behind that wall is a screen that records where the particles land. Simple enough. Now here's the strange part. When scientists send particles one at a time through the two openings, they don't behave like tiny balls. Instead, they create a pattern that looks like waves, almost as if each particle somehow travels through both openings at once. For decades, this became one of the most famous experiments in physics, the Double-Slit Experiment, and it challenged everything we thought we knew about reality. Then things became stranger. Scientists decided to ask a simple question: through which opening is the particle actually traveling? To find out, they placed detectors near the slits, and suddenly, everything changed. The wave-like pattern disappeared. The particles began behaving like ordinary particles. The very act of measuring changed the outcome. Reality seemed to respond differently when information was being collected. This became known as the observer effect. What does this really mean? At this point, many people jump to a dramatic conclusion. They assume consciousness creates reality. But science is more careful than that. In physics, an observer doesn't necessarily mean a human being. It can simply mean a measurement device interacting with a system. The mystery is not that humans magically control reality. The mystery is why observation changes behavior in the first place. Why does nature seem to behave differently when information becomes available? Even today, physicists continue debating this question. Think about this. At the quantum level, particles do not always behave the way we expect. They seem to exist in possibilities rather than certainties. Only when measured do specific outcomes appear. It's almost as if reality has layers, a hidden world of possibilities, and the world we experience every day. This doesn't mean reality is an illusion, but it does suggest that reality may be far stranger than common sense allows. The philosophical twist. This is where science meets philosophy, because the observer effect forces us to ask deeper questions. What does it mean to observe? What is information? What is awareness? And perhaps the most fascinating question of all, are we simply observing reality, or are we participants within it? No one knows the complete answer, but the experiment reminds us of something important. The universe is not only stranger than we imagine, it may be stranger than we are capable of imagining. The observer effect is not proof that consciousness creates reality. It is not proof that thoughts control the universe. But it is evidence that reality behaves in ways that challenge our intuition. And sometimes, the most important discoveries are not the answers we find, but the questions we cannot stop asking. So here's a question for you. If observation changes what we see, what else about reality might we still be missing? This is Xenonomics. Question everything.